I just recently told myself that I won't go so hard no more because I'm letting things behind and trying so hard, trying so hard that I'll actually miss out on a balance and approach that's actually sustainable and won't drain me down all the way. Because high goals come with big impacts. These impacts can be quite devastating. Fuck. My umbrella. My cam's gonna get wet. Oh no. I can't let this happen. The wind. Oh my god. So, I think it's located better again. Let's get back to it. Yeah, it's perfect weather and time to get out and just feel alive. Just feel life how it comes. After like stepping into my own footsteps that like pave the way that leads to a big circle. I couldn't think of anything better at this moment. Just being out there, feeling how the rain cleanses stuff off, just being fully exposed and close to what we do in this life, what we approach, what we need to do to fulfill other areas or just our pursuit, what sustains ourselves. This is like still the main objective to get the vision out there, get the intrinsic motivation from deep within out there, no matter how hard it may seem to find a way, but to also be in tune with yourself and see all this as an opportunity. You gotta preserve a realization, a state of consciousness you have to appreciate and not just get into it right away and try so hard that you'll burn yourself down on it. Because that won't take me anywhere. That will just lead me to sleep deprivation as last months, to over efficient thinking how I'll be able to be make this better or that better, or drinking too much caffeine in the afternoon so only that I'll be able to get things done a bit more productive seemingly, when in reality it just took my sleep away because I felt tired quite early still but couldn't sleep through. So where's the meaning of that then? Why should I do it then in such a way? So what I'm trying to implement by now is a way, trying to like mount this somewhere else so it doesn't get, I don't think it's water, so I try to implement a way where I don't have to sacrifice too much to get big things done. I know that I'll have, and I am sacrificing much to get big things rolling, and it hasn't even started yet. But the crucial point is how much of your life or your energy you have each day are you willing to invest in something that doesn't give enough back to you. So if I know I'll be moving further because I'm in a balanced like state of mind and I know the steps ahead and I'm taking things and completing them and showing myself how I completed these things, then I'll be in a safer spot because I have clarity over the things I'm doing. I know where I messed up. I know where things are leading me towards. But as someone who is tapping into a new field, not being in that for years, but starting to get into it with such a big dream of getting something so big out into the world, that is quite a hard thing. So I gotta approach all this with more like flowing energies, with feelings that match up with my upcoming projects and tasks. And if they do not match up, I should reconsider. I should rethink how they lined up in front of me and how much I like wanted to give but couldn't because I was not in the state yet. So the factor of learning is one of the biggest, because only by learning to understand a specific topic, by opening myself up to something new, to something more complex, which will be certainly a necessity in getting things rolling in a correct and like good way, then I should take it. And if that means I'm taking the longer path, I'll still take this longer path because I know this has convinced me in the first place and gave me a safe feeling. A feeling where I know that I can trust on because my intuition told me that this might be the right path. And if that means things take longer, then that's the thing. And if I come up with something better in the meantime, I can reconsider again. I can rethink my choices and evaluate on them again. Things are not set in stone. You can always try to bypass or find a more efficient way, but not without having the knowledge already and having build a strong fundamental stage of an actual rationalized intuitive approach that can that I can trust on, because there are many choices to make once you delve yourself into a technical problematic you're not grown yet, because it's not like things are not only not working out, but it's also such an deeper layer in it, because it's not only that things are not working out, it's that you're able to see what you might need, but you just can't figure out what it might be. And sure, I can go ahead and ask and ask and ask and use AI all day, and that's what I'm trying to do so often. And what I love about starting in exactly these times, because I can find easier solutions for things, or more specified ones. But it's also a curse having so much information so close to yourself can also make things harder as you start trusting yourself and these answers so hard, because you see solutions so closely, that the vision seemingly gets clearer because you've seen a solution already, but you haven't got to the point where you actually implemented it. So the implementation process is still like not there yet. So it always shall remain, especially when getting answers back from an AI, which are just like text answers at the moment, as long as we don't have generally working agents which do work for us, then you'll pick, or I'll have to pick out things that might seem clear, that might fit my needs, and move on with my own conclusions. But I can't build on top of all it's saying. I can't find answers in all it's doing and it's providing me, because I gotta build it on my own knowledge. Because once leaned back too hard onto this technical realm, and I better say the answers it can provide in today's age, the more you'll start to lose that fundamental stage of clarity. And that is a thing I'll need to remember. And I will certainly do, as I just put it out there. That is the beauty of just talking, just getting things out there. Because there's something in yourself that's starting to understand oneself in itself better. Because you just put it out there. You just gave it to the world and to yourself. Because I wouldn't have to upload this. I could just take my camera and not even bring a battery with it, and just let it stay here and try to act like I would capture something, or not take a camera at all and just sit here and talk. But something in me is telling me I have to just put it out there. It certainly can be a big big archive for myself when I come back looking at things, and I can be proud of myself, what I've accomplished through experience, because it's about that. It's only about getting the experience. Everything else are, yes, side products. The experience leads to how you're living. The experience is what makes the next move so clear and lets you shift. That's why I started the shift so many years ago, or told myself I'd make it. But there's like a big thing that's truly holding myself back when I'm not looking at it in a clear way, and when I'm not remembering or like reminding myself of that conscious state I've already been in, and that is that there is a space in between. It's not only going full or doing nothing, there has to be a space in between to let the whole thing stay in balance. Because you cannot endure something when you're not able to recharge in the periods between, in the times where you took energies from yourself. And that's like one thing I will need to master, because that will lead towards being able to live it, being able to fulfill the needs of my vision. Because otherwise, I'll be draining myself so often that days are coming where I'm not able to give it all, or might not be able to give enough to get complex things done. When days are coming where you feel like you can only do or pursue your vision and tasks and aspirations on autopilot and are not getting immersed in them, I don't think that are the days that I should aim for. They're only half of the whole experience, and this autopilot can bring many good things as well, as it's like a short moment of recharging. It should be, but it should not like wish so hard on your body's energies, or just cry as you cry for for this energy you're not coming up with, and like set you out into this state only because you cannot work otherwise, because there's not enough energy in there. There's not enough recharging processes happened before. Last night, the day before, the weeks before, when was the last time you fully recharged? You woke up completely with a clear mind and like feeling you can take it now. I'm missing this and I want to get back to it. And I know I can, but I'll have to start taking things not so hard. I will have to start preserving the energy, the vision, the clarity, and going step by step. How should I otherwise be able to use my full potential, to utilize where I see that strengths might be in myself, even though I'm not ever thinking about them, even though I don't ever feel like being proud, even though I'm confident. I think this can play a role as well in finding an easier or a more sustainable approach in myself. Because when I can be proud, when I feel good about looking back at the day, even though it hasn't been the best one, even though I haven't came up with the best energies, with the greatest thoughts, with the best like completions of certain tasks, I can still look back and say, it's okay. It's also part of it. And it can be. That is life. That is the dynamic of life. And the great thing about having this ability to live, perceive, understand life and be conscious is that even times that may seem, where you may seem down, are full of insights, full of experience you're taking with you once you face them, once you realize and are willing to just start living realizations, not only thinking them through, not only trying to make sense of them, but actually living them, actually implementing them, and not forgetting about the crucial points. Human experience is a great thing. It's a quite a roller coaster. But as said, it's full full of things you can grow out of or grow in. You can adapt, find meaning in it. Realize meaning in it. And just live with it. Or paving your own path into it. Where all the things you see, perceive, you're able to form it. That's what I'll do. That's why what I'll never stop doing. This life is there for the growth. And I'm willing to pursue it. And I won't stop. I won't stop ever trying. And I'll try to adapt and be as agile as I can and never stop being that. Because life constantly shifts. It morphs into new phases, new eras, new sections you haven't come across and can feel like you'll better stay back. But I don't think I'll ever want to stay back. No. Yeah, there can be times where you just decelerate. I'll try to like settle more, but certain areas, certain fundamentals of life shall not just be passed. But this is how I'll do it. You can do it however you want. I feel good about these words, these feelings. So, yeah, rainy day, rainy times, flushed off all the old, unrealized insights, moving on to a state of living, new realizations, and having fun in it as well. Thank you, little. I don't know what's called in English. For the bar, where these are stored. Just calling it a barn roll. That's it for me. Barn roll. So yeah, if it's not raining at your place, have a sunny time and see you very soon. Hello.